You know, friends, it absolutely boggles my mind that we are at a point where we can, I'm not going to say consistently, but that on just a random fuck about stream on a Monday, that we are able to have 10 people in chat before I'm properly, like, going live with it. Also, Shaw! Hi, Volt Flare, thank you very much for the sub. Hi, Hopio. Yes, OMG Monday stream. Good evening, Curses. Good evening, Rose. Right, I've been having issues with my drawing tablet. Oh no! Oh no, honey, what's wrong? I don't know if Silmar is still here, but if she is, thank you very much, hun. We've got some fucking wacky ones planned for today that I'm hoping go all right. We're doing our first pee-pee stall. So that's neat. I've been betrayed, Wawa. Hi, Robots. How you doing, girl? I've been better, having a little sickness all month. My nose hurts, so bad. I got a septic piercing, and on top of everything, I'm breaking up with... Oh, no! I don't know who that is. Good luck. But also, like, yo, I was fucking sick for, like, probably half of November. I got sick, like, right before the wedding, and then I got sick immediately after the wedding, and, like, both of them were just kind of, like, persistent, sticky sickness, where it's like, I'm not, like, that awful, but I don't feel, like, great, and that was a fucking nightmare. That sound lives rent-free in my head, help. The Hornet one, or specifically the ones we're able to produce over here, because, yes, it is a lovely vocal stem. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, that's also responding to Kyo. So, we have some wacky lines. I've got 2 fights pre-calced for tonight's stream. One of them is that frustrating sand team that we were looking at yesterday. And how else are you expected to beat a fight if not by switching Pokemon 40 times? Ooh, that coffee tastes awful, but it's warm. So, let's review. Now, you can already see these notes are annoying. You can see I have the PP tracker down here. So, we are up against Cool Trainer Christian, just confirming we are set to sand. We are set to single battles. Our team for this fight is going to include Roserade, Basculegion. Where is Basculegion? Basculegion, Togedemaru, Steelix, Torterra, and Granbull. First time we get to use Granbull in a minute. So, the idea is as so. Hippowdon hits the field, it immediately sets up permanent sand. It also wants to set up stealth rocks. We don't want to deal with fucking stealth rocks, stupid piece of shit. We're swapping 40 times this fight. We can't take Stealth Rock's chip every time we swap. That'd be fucking awful. So, what are we gonna do about it? Well, first things first. Roserade here, doesn't matter what item she's holding, is able to Oko Hippowdon with Leaf Storm. 40 Stealth Rock procs. No, what you are going to see is about 20 Sandstorm damage ticks, though. Granbull can only live 16 Sandstorm ticks, but we're gonna make her survive over 20. Okay, well, not over 20, but almost 20. So for context, chat, Sandstorm, we haven't had to deal with it in a while. It boosts the special defense of rock types by 50% and makes it so that anything that is not rock, ground, or steel loses 1/16 of its max HP every turn unless it has an ability or item that prevents it from doing so. That's so fucked up, actual torture. So Roserade is going to take a single chip of Stealth Rocks and is going to go to -2 special attack after clicking Leaf Storm. Now, immediately, Tyranitar here does in fact see a kill on Roserade, doesn't see a scenario where we are able to kill it. However, Stoutland also sees a kill and is faster. So, Stoutland is going to come in next. it gets the boost from Retaliate. So it sees one hit KO with either Retaliate or Return. So obviously, we are going to swap to Basculegion, who is going to lose 1/16 of its max HP. Which is like, 277 divided by 16. It's like actually an amount. It's 17 HP per hit because Dios has hella HP. So 277 minus, I literally just looked it up, minus 17. Okay. So take no damage from any hits. The nice thing is that Basculegion only baits a single attack. Also, I believe we can do this with Citrus Berry. So the thing that makes Stoutland a little complicated is that Play Rough is capable of dropping your attack stat. It has like a 10% chance. So, you know, it's not guaranteed, but it is definitely there. So you gotta be a little cautious of that. So what's gonna happen is we swap to Basculegion. Stoutland can now only go for Play Rough. We are going to swap to Togedemaru, who only takes like 27% from Play Rough. Togedemaru is going to make Stoutland lose 1/8 of its max HP, which is, hold on, 223 divided by 8 is 27. So 223 minus 27 drops it to 196. We are going to click Fake Out into it, which does 18 damage. I have to have two calculators open right now. Minimum of 18, I should say. Togedemaru does not have Shed Shell. It should have a Citrus Berry, also just in case. So, export, import. So, Citrus Berry drops it to 178. It will, of course, then try to hit Togedemaru. We will use Spiky Shield to make it lose another 1/8 of its max HP, which, as we established, is 27. So we drop it to 151. It now wants to, again, get us with Close Combat or Retaliate. Pretty much anything but Play Rough. So we're going to swap back into Basculegion. Basculegion loses another 17 HP, drops it to 243. It then wants to click Play Rough again. We swap to Togedemaru. We make it lose another 27 HP, dropping it to 124. We click Fake Out, which does another 18 damage, dropping it to 106. And then it wants to Close Combat, and we Spiky Shield, making it lose another 27, dropping it to 79. Quite pitiful, if you ask me. At this point, we are going to swap back to Basculegion, who is going to lose another 17 HP. So this is 226. Oh, we're being rude to Pokemon this fight, huh? This fight is based around, yeah, honestly, there's so much switching. It's a really bullshit fight. It's really goofy. Okay. But, oop, where'd my notes go? Come back, notes. At this point, at 79 damage, what we need to account for is, does Superpower after an attack drop, in case Play Rough gets the 10% attack drop, are we still able to do 79 damage? 96. So we absolutely are. We take a Play Rough. It does at most like, yeah, 150 damage. We have a Citrus Berry. We take another round of Sandstorm Chip. So let's assume most possible damage. So another 17 and minus 150. Drops us to 59. 227 divided by, or sorry, 277. Funny enough, I think before with Basculegion, I had an issue where I was dividing 277 when I should have been doing 227. Divided by 4 is 69. So we heal 69 HP. Though, notably, this isn't even the pee-pee stall, Hannah. This is not even the pee-pee stall. Now, the main thing is that we also go down 1 point of defense. So, okay, yeah, if we get crit, we have a chance to show Dracozolt Earthquake. So first things first, we always beat Stoutland with superpower. Obviously, Tyranitar would see a kill on us, but we are faster than it, so it's going to go for Dracozolt, who sees a kill on us instead. And what we are going to do is swap to Steelix. Now, no matter what, Steelix never dies. No matter, like, the highest roll crit, and depending on... Because Dracozolt is going to be choosing random move. It is possible that it is one of 3 moves, that if we don't get crit, it never goes for Earthquake. But it could go for Bolt Beak, Dragon Rush, Draco Meteor, or EQ. So, if it goes for Draco Meteor and hits Steelix, it will lose its Dragon Gem. It will drop its special attack by 2 stages, which means critical hit Draco Meteor with Gem Boost does at most 75%. So the only thing that it sees kill on us with is Earthquake, which means we will then swap to Torterra, who takes 11 to 13% from Earthquake. Now, let's assume it goes instead for Dragon Rush. Sorry, words are hard. So at this point, it does not drop its stats, but it does lose its Dragon Gem, at which point it is either Draco Meteor or Earthquake, leaning Draco Meteor slightly. We will swap to Torterra, who takes less than 50% of its max HP. If it instead goes for Dragon Rush and misses, meaning that it does not use up its Dragon Gem, I believe you don't use up gems if you miss. We'll see. If it doesn't use up its gem, then it always sees that highest damage is Draco Meteor, which means we swap to Granbull. Because it goes for Draco Meteor, we take no damage. If we get hit with Bolt Beak, we take no damage. It still has its gem. It hasn't dropped its stats. It's going to go for Draco Meteor. We swap to Granbull. If we get hit by Earthquake, highest Earthquake crit is 50%, which means we are always showing highest damage as Draco Meteor. We swap to Granbull. So essentially, if it's any of the dragon moves, we do Torterra first. If it's any of the non-dragon moves, we do Granbull first. If it's Dragon Rush and misses, so the gem isn't consumed, it is go to Granbull. But at this point, lowest HP Torterra can be at is getting hit by full power Draco Meteor without Dragon Gem, so 109, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 0. Oop. Torterra can't be crit, notably. 109 is 125 HP. Torterra, obviously, as a ground type, does not take Sand Chip. So, at this point, Dracozolt will see that its highest damaging moves into Torterra, even after No Thing and special attack drop from using Draco Meteor, is always going to be Dragon Rush. So we swap to Granbull. Granbull is immune to Dragon Rush. Intimidate procs. Drops Dracozolt's attack. Dracozolt wants to go for Bolt Beak. We swap to Torterra, who is immune to Bolt Beak. Dracozolt wants to go for Dragon Rush. We swap to Granbull, dropping Dracozolt's attack. It wants to go for Bolt Beak. We swap to Torterra. Notably, Granbull is not immune to Sandstorm damage. But it only ever, because of Intimidate, only ever shows Bolt Beak until it runs out of Bolt Beak PP. And because Torterra cannot be crit, once Dracozolt gets to... Oh shit, hey Tay. Hold on 1 second. Bray. Hi. So, once we drop it to -6 attack, because Torterra is crit immune, it cannot actually, crit us to break past all of the stat drops. So what we are essentially doing is swapping back and forth between Torterra and Granbull until it uses up all of its available uses of both Draco Meteor and Dragon Rush. We really only need to do it for Draco Meteor, but Dragon Rush can flinch us and it is faster than us, so we could theoretically get set to flinch hell if we're really unlucky. Yeah, Dragon Rush is basically spooky because of flinch chance. But the nice thing is that because Granbull is only ever taking damage from Sandstorm Chip, it's only ever losing 1/16 of its max HP, and we are equipping it with a Figgy Berry, so once it goes to 25% or lower, heals back up 50%, gives it plenty of health to survive getting, weathered down by the Sandstorm for over 20 turns. Speaking of, let me get this corrected. Okay. Not the electric memory. Hold on. Grab that. Export. Import. Once Dracozolt is down to only Earthquakes, we will leave in Torterra. It does 3%. We're in Sandstorm, so Synthesis only heals for 25% HP rather than 50. It's still more than what Dracozolt does to us. Notably, we have equipped Torterra with Miracle Seed, which means Tyranitar sees that we could potentially one-hit KO it with Woodhammer. So the AI will never switch to Tyranitar, which means we can spam Synthesis to full HP, at which point, even though Dracozolt will start struggling, we can just sit on top of it and click Earthquake once we're like at full health. Once Tyranitar comes in, all we have to do is click Giga Drain. The most damage it can do to us is 25.6% with Stone Edge. We get at least 17% healing per Giga. We're at full HP. It can't crit us. And we like virtually always 3-hit KO with Giga Drain. And if we don't, it's fine. I have added into my notes a little thing for counting just how much PP is left on each move. Because if we count wrong, shit could get fucky. And we don't want shit to get fucky. So, with all that preamble out of the way, let's do some really stupid shit. Okay. Where is the emulator? You'd think I would open this up in advance. All right. Oh, it's muted. It is muted. It is no longer muted. All right. Who's ready to sit here for a long time? Like, it doesn't help that, like, this fight isn't just, like, you know, it's a PP stall and it is a fight that is built around, like, Togedemaru recoil cheese. So it's got, like 17 switches before that part anyways. It's so fucking stupid. Okay. And the reason that we aren't bothering giving Roserade an item is because we want the Miracle Seed for Torterra, and we prefer not to give it the Life Orb. We could, in theory, give Roserade the Life Orb, but I don't want to, like, cause any fucked shit, you know? Okay. Grab Diosa. Grab Maisie. Grab Dollop. Grab her first return in so long. Welcome back, Turtle. Haven't used you since like Flannery's Gym, I want to say, when we like PP stalled Choice Scarf Embor. Once Mr. Weird Fossil's at -6, I think Torterra's just fine, no? Draco Meteor is a special attack. Draco Meteor does a lot of damage. Like, yeah, theoretically, but the safest version of this fight, I believe, because we want to make sure that Torterra has as much HP as possible when Tyranitar comes in, because Tyranitar does still do more damage to us than we heal off with Giga Drain. Okay, Roserade does not need an item. Diosa needs a citrus berry. Yeah, it's having its use Draco on something is the issue I didn't think about. Yeah, exactly. And like, don't get me wrong, Draco also depowers itself. But like, you know, even at -6, let me check the calc. Yeah, even at -6, it's still doing 17%. And like, once it just starts clicking Dragon Rush, you know, it's like this flinch, this shit, like, we don't heal more than it deals all that much. Where's your specially bulky steel type? Dollop works. Dollop doesn't need to be that bulky, we just need to have a steel type, for resisting dragon moves. Citrus for Maisie. I don't think we need a citrus for Dollop. Give Torterra the Miracle Seed. Of course Maisie's still alive. She's one of the best guys in our box. I'm not just gonna fucking throw Maisie away for shits and gigs. It has Fake Out and Spiky Shield. Alright, and Duchess, we are giving the Figgy Berry. Okay. I'm gonna give Dollop a citrus berry anyways. Just in case. Like, in case something goes wrong and we need to, like, bring it in against, like, T-Tar or something. Like, yeah. I'm willing to... Because, like, the only way that Dollop uses a berry is Draco Meteor crit, Earthquake max roll crit, or Draco Meteor, like, highest possible roll. 1 second. Okay. Like, Roserade, how much damage do you do to T-Tar? I mean, I could give you the Life Orb. Because I don't think there's any downside to giving Roserade the Life Orb. Because... hell, using the Life Orb actually lets us KO Hippowdon with Magical Leaf, which is fun. Which means we show kill the T-Tar, but notably don't show kill the Stoutland, so it should always be Stoutlanded. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a downside to Lorb. I think it is strictly a thing that makes it better, in case shit gets fucked up. Look, after fucking needing to recover from Porygon 2, I'm like, I want to make sure that my rail cannon is armed and ready with as much firepower as possible. And, like, the Sandstorm Life Orb chip doesn't change the switch in AI at all, because Stoutland never sees that we one-hit KO it, even if we don't click Leaf Storm. Yeah. Is that how Kethri died? Kethri died, no, well, Kethri died because I misunderstood how download works in the calculator. That it pre-calcs the, like, stat increase. So it's actually really annoying to properly calc with. You have to take the ability off and then manually input the stat increase that it gets. So I thought that it did more damage to Flygon than it ended up doing, which meant that it didn't actually see a kill. So when I swapped Flygon to Basculegion, attempting to blank a Tri-Attack, it went for agility, and a fast Porygon 2 is a deadly Porygon 2. So we had to swap to Kethri to use Fake Out Mach Punch to get in as much damage as possible, and then sack it to hopefully be able to finish it off with Roserade, who was only able to do it because I decided to unnecessarily equip it with Miracle Seed. Which is a lot of words to say. It's not how Kethri died, it was how the run was saved. Because if we nearly fucking wiped. It was bad. Okay. Oop. Don't know who that lady is. I do not want to risk talking to her. This is Cool Trainer Christian. Alright, Roserade is equipped with Life Orb, Diosa has Citrus Berry, Maisie has Citrus Berry, Dollop has Citrus Berry, Turtle has the Miracle Seed, Duchess has a Figgy Berry. Yeah, there's no downside to Life Orb Chip. Stop trying to convince yourself that there is a downside to Life Orb Chip, because there isn't. Did Safari Zone happen yet? No, we still have to get to Lilycoat first. Okay. Because, like, yeah. And... according to Hannah, we need the Pokeblock case in order to get our Safari encounter. Which, thankfully, we don't need to do Lily Cove Rival, Apparently, we can just go straight down to the contest hall to grab that, and then do our 2 encounters. Okay, April. Don't panic. It's literally fine. Are you not the guy? Wait. Oh, no, I already fought you. Oh, it's not Christian, it's Kristen. Thankfully, the nice thing about this fight is, theoretically, it's actually not that bad if we were to summon. I'm so nervous about fucking up Switch in order with the Life Orb. It doesn't do anything. Literally doesn't. Just click Magical Leaf April, because Stoutland wants to get fast kill. You're literally fine. You're literally fine. Stop panicking. Do the fight. Chat, I'm so traumatized. I'm so traumatized after losing Catherine. Alright. Out comes a Powdon. Out comes Rose. The Powdon sets up Sandstream. We have this to deal with for the rest of the fight. So, first things first, because we have a Life Orb, we are capable of 1-hit KOing Hippowdon with Magical Leaf. Out of curiosity, at a special attack, like... We should still probably... Because Stoutland sees kills on you. It's fine. It's fine. Just use Magical Leaf. It is the smarter move to use. Blah. Okay. Now it should be Stoutland. Good. Okay. Stoutland wants to hit us with Return or Retaliate. Both of them, 1-hit KO. We're going to swap to Diosa. They're both normal type moves. We dodge both of them. This Stoutland's ability is Sand Rush, so it gets its speed doubled. Real piece of shit. Alright. Diosa takes a little bit of chip from the Sandstorm. Stoutland now wants to hit Diosa with the only move it can, Play Rough. Diosa is going to swap to Maisie, who takes at most 27% from Play Rough without crit. I didn't consider... Ooh, critical hit. I actually didn't consider that Play Rough could drop Maisie's attack for Fake Out, but thankfully it should not matter. Okay. We are now going to click Fake Out. There is nothing in its moveset that makes it immune to flinching. Cool. We are now going to click Spiky Shield. So that way it punches into the shield and loses 1/8 of its max HP. Okay. We are now going to swap Maisie back into Diosa. Maisie is baiting close combat or potentially return, I think. Either way, they're both blanked by ghost types. Diosa loses 17 HP to the sand. Okay. Stoutland once again wants to go for Play Rough. Maisie's holding a Citrus Berry in case of another Play Rough crit. This makes it so that I don't think, yeah, Stoutland, even if it double crit us with Play Rough, could never get our HP low enough to show it a kill with Play Rough for when we eventually swap Re back to Diosa. Okay. We are now going to click Fake Out. And lastly, one more Spiky Shield. Alright, it is now weak enough so that Diosa, after a -1 from Play Rough, can still KO with Superpower. So, we are going to swap Maisie back to Diosa. Diosa is slower, so it will still have to take a hit, but... Okay. Play Rough does at most 36.1% without crit. It does 54% with crit. We click Superpower. Okay. Because of our speed, Dracozolt sees fast kill compared to Tyranitar, who sees slow kill, so the game wants to go for Dracozolt. We are at -1 defense, -1 attack. In comes Dracozolt. Highest roll on Earthquake is 151, so it is never going for Earthquake. Hell, highest roll with Draco Meteor. It's actually pretty unlikely that it goes for Draco Meteor, which is interesting. I think it is guaranteed to be either Dragon Rush or Bolt Beak with a slim chance of Draco Meteor. We are going to swap Diosa to Steelix. Pay attention to this one, chat. Bolt Beak. Okay. So, Bolt Beak is now down to 9 PP. Now, because Dracozolt still has its Dragon Gem, and hasn't had its stats dropped, it sees that its highest damaging move is Draco Meteor. We are going to swap Dollop to Duchess. Duchess, as a fairy type, is immune to dragon type moves. So, attack -1. Okay. 7 Draco Meteors left to go. Against Duchess, it now sees that its highest damaging move is Bolt Beak. We are going to swap Duchess to Turtle. You're probably seeing where this is going. It does not affect Turtle. Yeah, no, I'm keeping track of everything that matters to keep track of. Okay, so that was Bolt Beak number 2. So that goes from 9 to 8. Against Torterra, it sees that its highest damaging move is Draco Meteor. We are going to swap to Duchess. Attack drops to -2. It does not affect Duchess. Against Duchess, it sees that its highest damaging move is Bolt Beak. I'm gonna stop saying it at this point. Sorry, so we went from 7 to 6. We are going to swap Duchess back to Torterra. I am really scared of misinputting. Bolt Beak. Does not affect Turtle. Be aware there's a visual bug where Intim will continue to lower attack past -6, just ignore it. Good to know. Yeah, we aren't gonna like fucking underflow it. Okay, it goes for D Meteor. We go for D Chess. Its attack goes to -3. That was the third Draco. Oop. Third Draco Meteor, so it's at 5. Okay. Because, yeah, it was Bolt Beak. Yeah, we've used 3 Bolt Beaks, 3 Draco Meteors. We swap to Turtle. Pay attention, April. I'm focusing on commentary. I need to focus on the game. Okay. Goes from 7 to 6. We're going to be at this for a while, chat. Attack goes to -4. Good. That was Meteor number 4. We are going to swap Duchess back to Turtle. Okay. Down to 5 beaks. Drop its attack to -5. Goes from 4 to 3 meteors. We are going to swap back to Turtle. Bolt Beak. Okay. Back to Duchess. So the thing about Draco Meteor is that it normally has 5 PP, but because it is the first move in its move list, it actually has 8. Case in point. 2. Draco's ult's attack is officially at -6. So we no longer need to tab that down. It's still, Bolt Beak is still highest damage. Drops from 4 to 3. How much is Tort taking from D-Rush? 15.3%. Notably, it also can flinch. Once it uses up its Dragon Gem, it'll be less. The main reason we're doing this, because theoretically, we could risk taking a Dragon Rush or 2 in exchange for keeping our Figgy Berry. Hold on, that's 6. But, like, I think I'd rather just play it as safe as possible. Okay. It only has 1 Draco Meteor left. We swap Duchess. Back to the Turtle. Note that once it runs out of Bolt Beaks, it will start using Earthquake, but Earthquake does like 3%. It does truly no damage. And here comes the last Draco Meteor. And that makes for 0. It still has 2 Bolt Beaks left. It has 1 Bolt Beak left. It is now going to start using Dragon Rush. Fun fact, we're just as immune to it. Okay. 9 Dragon Rush, 1 Bolt Beak. Here comes the last beak. All right. 9 Dragon Rush, 10 Earthquake. Eight Dragon Rush, 10 Earthquake. Here comes the first move that hits. Careful, chat. We're about to take damage. The main downside to Earthquake is that it extends the duration of the fight by having move animations. Oof. Hold on, though. That was 7. Okay, low roll. We're fine. Low roll. Alright, swap back to Duchess. Go, my dearest Duchess, and raise hell. Seven. Okay, we keep doing the thing. Swap back to Turtle. Seven Dragon Rushes, 8 Earthquakes, and a Partridge in a Pear Tree. And again, Turtle is immune to being crit, so we don't need to worry about Earthquake suddenly doing like 20%. Fucked up Peekaboo where Duchess keeps scaring Dracozolt. We're trying to kill it with the heart attack, before anything else. In comes Dutchie. Goes from 7 to 6. I wonder how close we are to proccing the berry. Probably next turn. Swap to the turtle. Goes from 8 to 7. Alright, it wants to go for Dragon Rush. We want to go for our cool animal. Five Dragon Rush remaining, or 5 Dragon Rushes remain. We swap to the turtle. This is reptile on reptile violence, I'm realizing now. A turtle being forced to cause harm to a lizard. So fucked up. We're swapping back to Duchess. Five to 4. From 6 to 5. This fight was brought to you by the cold certainty of math. The cold certainty of math. Make sure you don't do it wrong. Goes from 4 to 3. Notably, this is only possible because we have the really good, like, specifically having a fairy type that also has Intim lets us make this as safe as possible. If we had other fairy types, we would be forced to risk, like, we would have to come in on Earthquake, or we would have to risk Dragon Rush, essentially, which isn't that bad, but... Okay. I'm making sure I'm counting right? Yeah. Yeah, we should have 3 Dragon Rushes left. Swap to Turtle. Say, does someone want to calculate how much PP this thing has left based on how much damage Duchess has taken from the Sandstorm? I'm also counting just in case you're correct. Okay, good. Thank you, Hannah. I get really nervous because my brain can, like, skip for half a second, and I'm like, I remembered, right? Okay. Swap to Turtle. To Duchess. 2 rushes remain. Thankfully, if we somehow fuck up and swap Duchess in on an Earthquake, that only matters in the situation where, like, Dracozolt crits. So, like, and we have a little bit of wiggle. Well, not quite. 6 Earthquakes? Well, no, there are 4 Earthquakes. There are 4 Earthquakes left. Do not confuse me, Pio. I'm like, you're speaking devil words right now, Pio. Sorry, I did what you asked with math. Oh, cute, thank you. Okay. 2 D rushes left. Swap to D chess. Thank you, Pio. That was very clever of you then. I apologize. You phrased it in how many Earthquakes it's used, not how many it has left. Well, I've been doing the opposite, so I'm like, hold on. Wait, no. Alright. Swap the Turtle. Not gonna lie, I don't like how Dracozolt looks. What, you don't like his improbably fat ass? I think that's a you problem, Rob Boss. Looks like it's unzipping his suit. Yeah, I see what you mean. Honestly, I don't think we swap to to Duchess at this point. There is a single Dragon Rush left. I think we save more HP by using Synthesis now. So I'm gonna click that. Because yeah, Dragon Rush does at most 15%. The most Turtle flinched. I'm glad look. Now we have 2 turns to click Synthesis instead of 1. Look, chat, I just got validated by that right there. Okay. And because we are holding the Miracle Seed, Dracozolt will not swap to Tyranitar once it runs out of PP. Probably correct, but also consider it's very funny for Dracozolt to die while still holding its Dragon Gem. I don't care, Hannah. I do not care. It already has to struggle. Like, which, if I'm correct, does it do as much damage? Struggle somehow does more damage than Earthquake. I suppose because we don't resist it. But yeah, we click Earthquake. And lastly, Tyranitar. Tyranitar has counter. It honestly probably wants to spam counter a little bit. So it has Stone Edge, Pursuit, Earthquake, counter, Unnerve, and a Choppleberry. The thing is, counter only affects physical moves. We're clicking Giga Drain, which is a special move. Missing with Stone Edge is really funny. Okay. Hold on, that was something for mid-roll. Get his ass! Jesus Christ. All right. First ever PP stall. Honestly, she's not wrong. Hold on. Let me just... Preserving that valid crash out. Oh my god. I'm just gonna put that in hold on now, I'll put it in clips and quotes. I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah. I think we're able to get that item. I don't think those two trainers try to fight us until we try to pass them. Saving the game for the reason I always spam save the game. In case I, like, oopsie, accidentally triggers something, I reserve the right to, not. It's fine, I literally just said. Okay. Oh, shit! Nice! Okay, sick. I don't have a fly guy, do I? Fucking shit. Alright, chat. Enjoy the Route 121 music because I need to pee. Really bad. So, be right back. All right. So, next up. Well, I suppose let's get back to Fortree. Although, I think I'm able to at least enter the Safari Zone, and I might be able to withdraw a guy. Pretty sure I am also allowed to clear past that cut tree, but not taking any risks. So, already fought you. Saving the game because what if? Cool. Alright, chat, if I somehow get ambushed, this does not count. Okay, cool. Did you take your encounter on this route, by the way? I did. Sadly, nothing too crazy. I won't say it's nothing too crazy, because even though we got one of the more mediocre hits, 29 attack with an attack boosting nature and 23 speed, this thing can probably do some damage. With a cool little rock. Okay. Speaking of, fuck it, let's grab you and put you in the party. Back that. Back that. Honestly, I'm gonna start backing the Mega Stones too, even though I want to like leave them on him. Does the cool little rock boost its attack? No, but thankfully it can function without being Mega Pidgeot. It hits dual Wing Beat really well. And the cool little rock does boost its speed. And I would consider that a really nice little come up. Okay. So this one is silly. This one is really silly. Here, let's mute that. Let's get... Okay. So, next battle. No longer have sand, are in doubles. Notably, this is a true doubles. So, they open not with Audino and Heracross, but Audino and Gengar. Now... walk with me. Walk with me, my friends. We are going to grab Lucario, Togedemaru, Dhelmise, Kecleon, Garchomp, then Kecleon, technically, and Corviknight. We want to make sure that you have the black belt, that you don't have anything. Export. Import. That you don't have anything, that you have the life orb, that you have the black glasses, that you have nothing. Okay. This fight requires pre-damaging Togedemaru to 142 HP, pre-damaging Dhelmise to 170 HP, and pre-damaging Kecleon to 92 HP. We are equipping Lucario with the black glasses, Garchomp with the life orb, and Kecleon with the black glasses. Now, turn one of this fight, we have a Gengar with Levitate and the Poison Gem, and we have an Audino with Regenerator and a Choppleberry. It has Icy Wind, Follow Me, Helping Hand, and Heal Pulse. It's got a lot of annoying moves. So, the nice thing about Lucario is with the black belts, we outspeed Audino. Aura Sphere does 34% to it, so 87 damage minimum. And then, once that uses up its Choppleberry, it then does 174 minimum, which notably is 261, 9 more than its max HP. So Lucario can 2-hit KO Audino with Aura Sphere. The other nice thing is because Audino's turn 1 is basically impossible to predict, if it goes for Icy Wind and hits Lucario, if we get a -1 to our speed, We are still faster than Audino, so we only ever have to worry about the one turn. Now, what's going to happen is we are going to send out Lucario, and we are going to send out Togedemaru. Togedemaru has been pre-damaged to always show Gengar a fast kill on Aurasphere, 142. If Audino clicks Icy Wind, it doesn't matter because Togedemaru has clicked Spiky Shield this turn. So turn 1, Lucario, Aurasphere into Audino, Togedemaru, Spiky Shields. Gengar sees fast Aurasphere into Togedemaru, doesn't see anything into Lucario, including if we get hit by a critical hit Icy Wind. We take at most 8.9%, highest roll on Aurasphere is 84%, so we don't ever have to worry about Gengar targeting Lucario. I'm gonna go, Eepy, see ya. Well, thanks for hanging out for the bit that you did, Rose. Have a good Eep. So, Aurasphere goes into Toge. Spiky Shield, nothing goes into Lucario except for maybe an Icy Wind. It does not matter if Audino clicks Helping Hand because Togedemaru is protecting. It does not matter if Audino clicks Follow Me. We were already attacking it. It can't click Heal Pulse because Gengar's at full HP. It also doesn't matter if it did because Gengar wouldn't heal anything. And if it clicks Icy Wind, none of the damage matters, nor do the speed changes. Turn 2. Lucario finishes off Audino with Aurasphere. Togedemaru then swaps to Dhelmise on Gengar. As a ghost type, Dhelmise takes nothing from Aurasphere. Once Audino goes down, assuming it's looking at the Lucario slot, which it is. Yeah, Audino is first, Lucario is first. Next in will be Heracross. You might notice that it is speed tied with Lucario. The AI considers speed ties to be the AI outspeeding. In terms of switch in priority. And even if it didn't, Lucario shows a fast kill to Mamoswine. Like, and if we get slowed down because of Icy Wind, we show a fast kill to Heracross. Heracross comes in. It is always clicking Close Combat into Lucario. We have pre-damaged Dhelmise to 170, so that way Gengar always sees a Shadow Ball kill into it. Notably, by going to 187, we are not so low that Heracross would see a kill with Mega Horn. So, Heracross is going for Close Combat into Lucario. Gengar, hey Newt, welcome to the stream, bud. You just missed us swapping Pokemon for 40 turns. It was a fun time. So, Dhelmise is here, Heracross is here, yada yada. Okay. So, Heracross hits the field, it sees Fast Kill on Lucario with Speed Tie. We are going to swap to Garchomp. Gengar sees Fast Kill on Dhelmise with Shadow Ball. We are going to swap to Kecleon. Now, why are we doing this? Because Heracross has a Focus Sash, but Focus Sash, or Garchomp has Rough Skin. So, Close Combat comes into Garchomp. Heracross breaks its Focus Sash, loses a quarter of its, or an eighth of its max HP. So 2, 1, 3 divided by 8 is 26. 2, 1, 3 minus 2, 6 is 187. And by hitting us with Close Combat, it of course drops its defense. Which means Dual Chop does 99 damage minimum twice. There is my phone. We do need to have the Life Orb, I believe, because with Dragon Fang, 84. Yes, we do 90, which minimum is 180. So, you know, we can't do that. But 199 means we're doing minimum 198 damage with two Dual Chops. And, oh, hi Dot, thank you for the raid. So, Close Combat hits Garchomp. Highest roll, 80%, which means we always live crit plus recoil from Life Orb. It breaks its own Focus Sash, and the recoil that it takes and the defense drop means that Garchomp is able to outspeed and get kill with Dual Chop. Now you might be thinking, well, what about Gengar, who's really fucking fast and could kill Garchomp? Kecleon's here, baby! With black glasses, Sucker Punch exactly one-hit KOs Gengar. Exactly. Black glasses boosted, Protean boosted, and notably, we have also pre-damaged, because there is also a chance that Garchomp has too much health to show a kill to Gengar. So we have pre-damaged Kecleon to 92. So that way, Gengar always sees fast Aura Sphere kill on Kecleon. This is to prevent Gengar from clicking Protect. So it sees a fast kill on Kecleon, but what it doesn't realize is whoop-pow! We beat the fuck out of it. Now at this point, we have a Kecleon with 50% of its HP and a Garchomp likely also with 50% of its HP, but we have KO'd Heracross faster than it could KO Kecleon with Garchomp, and we have KO'd Gengar faster than it could have KO'd Kecleon with Kecleon. In comes Mamoswine. Now, because Kecleon has been pre-damaged, it is going to bait High Horsepower or Icicle Crash, because it doesn't bait Knockoff, because at this point, it is a Dark type. So it'll always be one of these two moves, or Ice Shard is a priority move that could go into Garchomp. Theoretically, Mamoswine could see a kill into Garchomp with any move, but the main thing here is that it sees fast kill into Garchomp, potentially quite a few slow kill options. Yeah. Now, the one thing that I'm thinking of here is, because all of its kills on Kecleon are fast kills with High Horsepower Icicle Crash. I don't know if it is possible. I think there is a hyper slim chance it clicks High Horsepower into Lucario. I think it is possible, legally speaking. But in order for that to happen, Heracross needs to do a lot of damage. No, I think average close combat plus Life Orb recoil puts us potentially in the range. No, priority kill is treated similar to fast kill. Yeah, priority from a slower mon is treated the same as a fast kill. But I believe if it sees kills with moves that aren't the fast kill, it could go for them. I believe. So the main thing is that it sees a kill into, or a fast kill into Kecleon with High Horsepower or Icicle Crash, both of which Corviknight can swap into without too much issue. Yeah, it sees slow kill into Garchomp with these moves, but I think there is potentially a way. I feel like there was an issue with this once before, where it's like, if they see... Oh, no, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of priority move AI versus, going for a prio move versus going for a non-prio move that kills, which is like a 1 in 10 chance. I think, yeah, priority move always acts as fast kill. Hold on. If the Aemon is faster or the move has priority and the AI is slower, additional +6 if Aemon is slower. Okay, yeah. So I do believe in this scenario, Mamoswine can only ever click Ice Shard into Garchomp or High Horsepower or Icicle Crash into Kecleon. Corviknight lives both of these. We swap Garchomp to Lucario, who takes at most 13% from Ice Shard. Lucario is on the field with Black Belt, one-hit KOs with close combat. It might Ice Shard into us again. We're fine. But I believe this is a perfectly consistent fight. But it's really mechanically complex, so I'm scared. I'm very, very scared all the time of so many things. I'm just a scared little baby all the time. But if this works right, it should be epic. Also, you know, we have a lot of people in here right now. I'm gonna disable that, and I'm gonna be like, hey, people, if you like me, if you like the content, if you want to know when we go live, or you want to see me do annoying little posts from time to time, join the Discord. Discord's a cool place to be. Big numbers are scary, but you're good at them. Yeah, but this fight is so precariously balanced. But again, chat, the cold certainty of math. That's what we're relying on. That is what we are relying on. Cold certainty of math. Like, yeah, Heracross has no priority moves. Gengar has no priority moves. We also had to plan this line in a way to make sure that Gengar never clicked Sludge Wave, because Sludge Wave hits its partner, so it's possible that we could accidentally kill Audino turn 1, which, you know, killing Audino, yay, yippee, but then we're suddenly way out of, you know, synchronization. So we had to make sure that it never clicked that. Yeah. All right. Let's get this set up. Okay. Move Pokemon. Talon, you get some kills again, buddy. Honestly, Lucario is starting to rise back up on the kill rankings. Very, very happy to see that. I love my boy. Delmise, where are you? Okay, we need Gark. Gark Gomp. And Freaking It. Chat, who doesn't love a cameo from Freaking It? Like, genuinely, Kegleon's kind of cracked. Also, I'm pretty sure doesn't ours have, like, really good stats for some reason? Like, hold on. Yeah, neutral nature with an attack stat of 30. Like, we're very lucky that this thing can one-hit KO Gengar with Sucker Punch. Like, we probably could have done it with Life Orb if our stats were worse, but, like, that frees up Life Orb for Garchomp. I just love that Garchomp continues to cheese fucking bug types with focus sashes. Oh shit, I just heard the twinkle. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Sylvie 8485. I just realized you are not the same as Silmar. Hope you're enjoying the stream. How'd you find us, out of curiosity? I see trans flag behind a Togedemaru, so I can make some guesstimations. Freaking It is a fan favorite current character, genuinely solid mon. I was gonna say, like, that 3-speed truly does not matter. Thanks to Sucker Punch. Okay. It's cool. It's so cool. Just browsing on Twitch and ended up here. Oh, well, perfect. Honestly, it always surprises me when we get, like, just natural walk-ins. Trans Togi. I can't say what I want to say, even though it's technically my slur. Trainee tomorrow. Anyway, so we're giving Varley the Life Orb. And this line is slightly overcomplicated, specifically because we have to make sure that, like, theoretically, if Varley gets crit max rolled by close combat, it takes enough damage that it dies to 2 chips of Life Orb. And, like, you know, that's a 1 in 216, which, chat, I'm still thinking about fucking coin flip into Psychic, critical hit, and drop special defense. After I say the only thing that puts us in danger is if it coin flips into Psychic and crits and drops our special defense. I'll never recover from that. Genuinely, like, never in my life. And we're not giving a Willow an item just in case Freaking It somehow baits fucking whatchamacallit. Okay. Look, chat, I'm sorry I'm epic, okay? Like... We don't need to worry about Togedemaru leveling up mid-fight because things only get KO'd after it gets switched off the field. Oh shit, thank you very much, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to dear friend of the channel, Suples. Look, folks, anonymity is pretty based. So is giving me money. So is put dollar bill in streamer pocket. Pocket, nice, safe, warm place, put money in streamer, do good things with money, buy video game, buy video game, iced coffee, put money in streamer pocket, put money in streamer pocket, pocket for streamer safe place for put $10, put money in streamer pocket. That's what we call a call to action. This is how the economy works, yes. See, Newt, that's the energy you gotta bring next time you get a raid from a big streamer. Chat, fun fact, for those of you who know Run and Bun, Newt got raided by fucking Squirk yesterday. Fucking 100 people dropped Square onto his doorstep. Which way you want money is hush, Pio. You don't actually need to fucking give me subs. I appreciate it though. Okay. So my notes. Mind you, I was not sober. Newt! Safe pocket like the kangaroo. Newt, you did fucking Tabitha and Maxie drunk? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh shit. Thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. Ooh, golden kappa. I don't know what that means, but neat. Limited time to earn an exclusive golden kappa emote for 24 hours. That's cringe. But Pio, thank you so much for the gift subs. So please enjoy your subs. Ski Bop, Sylvie, Requiem, Silliest Bambi, and Principality. Oh shit, is Cascadia in here right now? Do I get to call motherfuckers out by name? By name in my Discord chat? Hi, Requiem. Okay. Well, geez. Fuck, how are we at 17 people? Those subs were bought by Big Pharma. I can't even, like, ironically say thanks, Big Pharma. No. But still. I am once again linking the Discord. If you like me, if you think I'm cute, if you like the content, you're not already in there, the Discord's a pretty cool place to be, where you get all of our go live notifications, pictures of my cat, and you get to vote on future games, which isn't really that much of a perk because we haven't had a new game pull in like half a year at this point almost, because we've been playing Run and Bun for so long, but you know. Okay. Please don't thank Big Pharma. It sucks so bad. I was gonna say, that's why I'm not thanking Big Pharma. However, if anyone else has Big Pharma dollars, oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Newt. Well, thank you, Newt, for your, money as a professional racist. I do appreciate, I will not thank Big Pharma, but I will thank Big Racism. No, it's not what it sounds like, but it's really funny to say. Jesus Christ, thank you so much. April. You're about to beat your last record. Keep up the support. Chat, do you hear that? If someone else wants to spend a stupid amount of money on gift subs, I think this would be the largest raid train hype train we've ever gotten. They pay me a lot to do it, and I don't feel bad about taking your money, buddy. But yeah, so shit, that was for that house, watermelon, but awesome. Workable tuba, 123, Nahut 6970. What the fuck is happening? Christmas? Honestly. Also, I feel like I saw a different username pop up in there at some point. But maybe I'm crazy. Hold the fuck up. I'm just making sure. Yeah, no, I think those are just Newt gifting subs. Look, people, all I'm gonna say, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep begging for money. I shouldn't have begged for money the first time. Okay, scripting, file, load recent script, get the fucking, okay, pre-damage. So, just making sure, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot 6, good. Okay, so we are going to pre-damage slot 2 to 142. And we are going to pre-damage slot 3 to 170. And we are going to pre-damage slot 5 to 92. Okay. Good. We don't need to do any pre-status. Everyone has their items. Okay, cool. Thanks, Anonymous. I don't know if you're the same anonymous as before. Holy shit. Okay, cool. An anonymous gifter is gifting 5 tier 1s. Yeah, okay. Enjoy your sub, Princess Silmar. Defective, Sickle? I think Defective Sickle. BJR 1998, Radio Free Dairy, Super Tamaru. Honestly, I'd love for us to get more of that smoked Gouda we got recently. Hello. Thanks, folks. Y'all are the fucking best. That's quite crazy. My heart is touched. My wallet is full. All right. Fuck. Double checking my math real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Because just making sure. Togedemaru into Gengar needs to show kill to Aura Sphere, but not Shadow Ball. 142. Hold on. Is that at 142? Modwin needs to be at least 170 to show Shadow Ball and never Sludge Wave. Which it does. And then Kecleon as a normal type needs to be at 92 to show a kill to Aura Sphere. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, April. Cold certainty of math. We are huge into the cold certainty of math in this stream. Nothing gets my pussy wet like the cold certainty of math. Remember, friends, support me in my pitch to be part of the 2020 or the 2026 Nuzlocke Invitational. All right. Well, that's a saying. Look, y'all are the ones paying money to hear me say it. Apparently more than I sure expected. But yeah, no, I think that is officially the biggest raid train we've ever done did got. I am so curious if the anonymous who gave the 5 was also the anonymous who gave the 1 earlier. Your kindness is greatly appreciated. Anonymous gifted 5 subs. Is it the same anonymous as the last anonymous or the first anonymous? I do not know. All I know is that PM Red Rum, enjoy your tier 1 sub. Peepermaru77, enjoy your tier 1 sub. Oh, complete waste of time. I hope he's doing all right. Thank you for your tier 1 sub. Takas, enjoy your tier 1 sub. And T-Lore, enjoy your sub. What is happening? I don't know. People are feeling the fucking Christmas spirit, I guess. Like, we don't have that many people in here, and assuming that all of these 5 these 5 sub bombs have been from different people, like, practically half of the chat has gifted, like, 5 subs. Fuck it. If you want to keep the bit going, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, gift subs. Hi, BGR98. I don't know if you're new here, because I see that is a first-time chat. Yeah, people have been giving subs for some reason. At alarming rates. So, if this is your first time here and you like the cut of my jib, why not drop $25 to keep the bit going? What the fuck? Holy shit. 20 subs. And again, I'll never know, but I'm so curious if Anonymous Gift Sub Bomb 1 and Anonymous Gift Sub Bomb 2 are the same. Gift subs are discounted right now too. Oh, I see. May I suggest Merlot Bellaventio for a new cheese? Ooh, we have another professional chonger in chat. That's is a portmanteau of cheesemonger. Writing this down, sell me on it, what kind of cheese? I say, well, Merlot Bellaventio. So first things first, presumably it has something to do with like wine, or it like pairs good with grapes. Hard, smelly, gentle. Soft, hard, smelly, gentle. Hoffs, that was my nickname in high school. Alright, I am afraid of this fight, I am afraid. Okay. I don't think left guy bug can happen with this fight. Jesus. Such strong support, Golden Kappa, complete level 5. Golly. It says to open the hype chest, but I don't know what that... Like, why do you get the Golden Kappa, but it's for 24 hours? That's so cringe. Here's this cool exclusive thing. You don't get to keep it, though. Like, what the fuck? Alright. Alright, we know how this fight works. We know how this fight works. It'll be fine. Yeah, out of curiosity. Following since 4 minutes ago. Oh, shit. Well, thank you for the follow, Bajir. I don't know how you found us. I assume you probably, like, came in on a raid or something, because I think that's how gift subs work, right? Where if everyone in chat has a sub, it goes to, like, other followers or people who have been in before. But, yeah. Yeah, 123 followers, or 223 followers. Also, chat, we are getting real fucking close to 250. And once we get to 250 followers, in celebration and in parallel to the time we did 100 followers, this double makes me want to spiral thingy. Wait, what? Wait, what makes you want to spiral about thinking about what? Wait. What happened? Oh, I hate this fight. Okay, you know what I'm coming up to. Yeah. It's okay. We should have it. It should be perfectly consistent, I believe. I'm really scared that it's not, but it should be Oh, are those more citrus berries? We literally just fought you, but I'm saving anyways. That's Custap down there? Oh, shit. Screenshot of the name for later. I'd love to try it. Okay. Aura Sphere, Spiky Shield, Aura Sphere, swap into Mordwin, swap to Garchomp, swap to Kecleon, KO Heracross with Dual Chop, KO Gengar with Sucker Punch, swap to Lucario, swap to Corviknight, KO with Close Combat. Hit it with Iron Head if you want. Be silly. Okay. It's fine. Literally, it's so fine. Literally, it's so cool. It's so fine. Oh, I think that's Absolite up there. Nice. We don't have an Absol, but it's cool. I mean, we can use it to sell. There is Mega Evolution Run Bun? Of course there is. Yeah. We recently got Mega Altaria. Once we get into the Safari Zone, we get Mega Garchomp. I feel like I missed a whole part of this game. You were gone for a while, Pio, to be fair. Like, not to shame you for it. I hope that's not what that sounds like. Yeah, no, like, you've had shit going on. Big Nugget. Ooh. Going back to reviewing D&D VOD transcripts, I'm finally at our part April. Have fun, Hun Bun. Okay. Yeah, so Sylvia, are you a Run and Bun runner? Because your name feels so familiar. But it could just be because Dex Court has a bunch of T-girls in it. And what are T-girls if not naturally drawn to names that sound like Sylph? Okay. It's fine. It's literally fine. Okay, don't panic, April. It is literally fine. Alright, in comes Brian and Casey. Adino, Gengar, Talon, Maisie. Alright. Adino is clicking random move here. It does not matter if it clicks Helping Hand because Gengar is attacking Togedemaru. It does not matter if it's clicking Follow Me, because Talon is clicking Aura Sphere into Audino. It does not matter if it clicks Icy Wind, Talon is still faster than Audino after a speed drop, and it does not matter if it clicks Heal Pulse, it would do nothing. Togedemaru is going to click Spiky Shield. Maisie has been pre-damaged to show Gengar a KO with Aura Sphere. Follow Me, that is fine. Ate its Chopple Berry. We do at least 34%. Cool. Alright. Talon is going to click Aura Sphere into Audino. Gengar wants to kill Maisie with Aura Sphere, so we are going to swap Maisie to something that is immune to Aura Sphere. Mordwin. Yes. All right. Heracross sees Fast Kill, they're speed tied, but AI sees speed ties as them being faster, on Talon with Close Combat. Maisie has hit level 70, have to keep that in mind. I have updated her in the thing. Out comes Heracross. Heracross sees a KO on Lucario with Close Combat. We are going to swap Lucario to Garchomp, who, if I'm correct, is holding the Life Orb, right? It's holding the Life Orb. Rough Skin is going to break Focus Sash, and Close Combat is going to drop its defense, making it killable by Dual Chop. Gengar wants to kill Mordwin with Shadow Ball. We are going to swap to something that is immune to Shadow Ball, like Freaking It. Good, no crit. Okay. Rough Skin does 12% of its max HP. Because of the defense drops, Dual Chop is now a one-hit KO. Varley outspeeds and kills Heracross with Dual Chop. We have pre-damaged Freaking It, so that way Gengar always sees a kill on it with Aura Sphere. Gengar is the fastest thing on the field. However, Freaking It has fucking Sucker Punch. Because of Black Glasses and our 30 base attack, or our 30 attack IV, we're able to become a Dark type and get a one-hit KO. Okay. Freaking It, I love you. I just met you, but I love you. All right, lastly, Mamoswine. Mamoswine's kind of tricky. It's got a priority move in Ice Shard. It has knockoff to get rid of your items. It knows high horsepower to do big damage, and it's got Icicle Crash also to do big damage. Now, looking at our stats, Varley has 95 HP, which means we never show kill to knockoff. It does, however, show fast kill to Ice Shard. Notably, Varley outspeeds Mamoswine, so it will only ever try to kill Varley with Ice Shard. For that reason, we are able to safely swap Varley back to Talon. If it decides to instead go to a fast kill on Kecleon, because we are a Dark type, it does not see a kill with knockoff. It will only go for high horsepower, which is a single target move, or Icicle Crash, which is also a single target move. For that reason, we are going to swap to Willow, who only takes at most 44% from non-crit Icicle Crash. Nerve stops berries, cool. Ice Shard into Talon, makes sense. Ice Shard is a priority move, so it will click it. I think it's random target. Close combat, after black belts, does at least 102% to Mamoswine. Maisie can click Iron Head for fun. Ice Shard, because it sees that we're going to KO it with Quick Kill. Alright. Alright. Ooh. 2 tough as nails fights in a row. That feels really good. That felt like a really good line. Figuring out the Kecleon tech was definitely my favorite part. Like clean swap on Shadow Ball, barely Oko with Sucker Punch. Make sure we're pre-damaged so it never clicks Protect. Kecleon. All right, now, who wants to gift 5 subs for that hard-fought battle? I'm joking. All right, let's take off everyone's items. Life Orb. Black glasses. Oh, God. I could call the stream after that fight and be satisfied. Like, I'm not gonna, but... Whew. All right. Let's see what we've got next. We have 2 more fights before Lily Cove. Gonna go watch Heated Rivalry. I don't know what that is, but clean fight. Thank you. Have fun with whatever the fuck Heated Rivalry is. Oh, that's a really funny account name. I occasionally like to just check in on the current users, and I don't just want to call someone out right now, but we've got someone in here with a really funny name, and I appreciate that. Okay, so got a fight, a bunch of guys, intimidate, Papa Berry. We love Roserade. We love Roserade just coming in and getting the kill. And I believe we also have a Dark-type Sylvally here. With Explosion, because of course. Boom de jour. Is it the only thing with Explosion? It is. It is. Damn, Roserade, why the fuck do you do so much damage? I don't think we even actually need Life Orb on it. Yeah, Sludge Bomb still kills without it. Okay. Neat. We obviously don't use a physical attacker. Have fun with your hockey smut? Oh, is Heated Rivalry an anime? Man, this has been one hell of a Monday. No. Oh, okay. It's live action hockey smut. God, I need a cigarette after that last fight. Okay, so first things first. Is there anything on their team that outspeeds? Manectric does, but we outdamage it. Kind of insane that Roserade can just kill this thing with Leaf Storm if it wanted to. Sylvally. Thankfully, Explosion is not calced. Wow. Okay, I think... Yeah, because Roserade shows kill with a Leaf Storm, and because Beware doesn't do more damage to us than we do to it... Ooh, you go slow, bro. I'm curious, does Protect block Future Sight? Hold on. Protect. Sorry, future sight. Bypasses protect. Oh, that's cool. Can we still call it slash if it's a full production? Funny as hell. Okay. Neat. So multi-attack. Notably, it is a dark type move. We never have to worry about it going for protect. Or we pre-damage to bait in main neck trick. But live action hockey slash. Hockey slash is my secret technique, actually. Magnet Rise, HP Grass, Life Orb. Suppose it's worth noting, if we swap into something that's just taking Flamethrower, we only need to worry about, like, doing 90% of its max HP. This seems like a job for Turtonator, honestly. Damn, Arcanine, you're cool as hell. And actually, Arcanine, because if we drop its speed by 1, and we worry about, like, giving Arcanine protective pads to dodge static. Well, maybe we don't need to do that. So I'm thinking, like, Arcanine is immune to getting burned, it baits Thunderbolts, which we could use Eldegoss to cheese, which then baits Flamethrower back into Arcanine. RK9. Yeah, we take at most, like, 24% from Flamethrower. And it would be Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. Flamethrower is 3 hits, that's 70%. So we do, in fact, get the Flare Blitz KO. We don't need to worry about being accurate with Head Smash. Okay, and at that point, Drain Punch is probably well, actually, it's probably not a slow kill. Silvally is never a fast kill. It's Azumarill. It's Azumarill on Aqua Jet, which is, funny enough, a safe swap to Eldegoss or... Yeah. Swapping to Roserade on Aqua Jet, because Aqua Jet's always a killer, right? Yeah. So if we swap to Roserade on Aqua Jet, even if it crits and then crits again. Also, it has a water gem, so once it uses up Aqua Jet, it'll be gone. We don't even need, like, Leaf Storm or something to get it, or if we have the Miracle Seed, we can just use Magical Leaf. And at that point, we probably... Oh yeah, we'll definitely bait in Silvally on multi-attack. Ooh, we could bait Pursuit if our HP gets too low, though. What's critical hit Aqua Jet is 83. Hold on. 173 minus... Not divided by. Minus 83. Goes down to 90. Lose Water Gem. Minus 56 is 34. Yeah, that would show kill to Pursuit. But if we had a Citrus Berry, because at that point we could just kill with Leaf Storm. What's Roserade's max HP? 173. 173 divided by 4 is 43. So plus 43 is 77, which is 45, so I don't think we ever trigger Pursuit AI. And I don't think we ever take so little damage. I suppose it's possible we take so little damage we bait multi-attack, but it's basically impossible. Or that we don't bait multi-attack, but it's basically impossible. Who kills you? Not. Oh, that's Basculage. I meant to click Steelix. Steelix almost does. Although, theoretically, we could just try to beat up Azumarill with something that falls between 105 and 112 speed to bait in Beware. It is crazy how much damage Slowbro does and doesn't take. Because, like, we got rid of Twisted Spoon. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it still does damage, but... Protect, bulk up. We'd want to bait in. Because if we can get Silvally in last, I don't think it's too hard to play around. Damn, go you, Pidgeot. Drain Punch, Payback. Huh. You could actually get Beware with Pidgeot. So if we're baiting Aqua Jet... Yeah, we could... Because if we're killing it with Giga Drain, we don't need to care about... Oop, singles calc check. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. Hold on. Okay, double checking our math. Sludge Bomb, still one-hit KOs. Granbull. Beware, doesn't see kill. Manectric, doesn't see kill. Oh, that's right, this line wouldn't work because this is revolving around us pre-damaging Roserade to bait in Manectric second. Multi-attack. I do think we actually nerfed the damage of Explosion. Crazy. Yeah, we did. Does multi-attack kill Eldegoss on crit? It doesn't. Okay. If we can get Silvally to multi-attack Eldegoss... The problem is, if it takes too much damage, it could get pursuited. Oh, Lucario lives crit boom. Like, if we could get speed control up. Super Fang, Low Kick, Thunder Wave, Play Rough. Can we do Ledian Cheese? Lock it into Low Kick. So, what? Encore, Tailwind, U-turn. It comes. It leaves us with one turn of Tailwind up, which means it just goes down team order because we show kill to Manectric. We out-damage Silvally if we have Miracle Seed. And we obviously show kill to Azumarill. Yeah, and Slowbro with Twisted Spoon basically just puts a timer on Beware. Drain Punch, Payback, like... Or we just raw swap to Pidgeot, honestly, and just kill it with Hurricane. Huh. Because, like, it doesn't matter if it clicks Protect. We'll kill it eventually. So, like, Pidgeot, what do you bait in next? Presumably always Manectric on Thunderbolt. Which means... Go swap to Arcanine. Theoretically, we could do Muscle Band, as long as we don't mind getting staticked. Because, yeah, I don't think so. Well, okay, let's assume we beat Beware with Slowbro, because, yeah, literally all we have to do is just come in, click Future Sight, and then... Ooh, or actually... We can't consistently 2-hit KO with Psychic is the thing, because if we crit. So we should not plan around that. We just come in, we click Future Sight, and then we just click Slack off until it dies. Because Bulk Up will never let it bulk up enough to get around our attack. Future Sight bypasses Protect. Yeah. So this is assuming we're doing a line where we get Beware in second. Because, yeah, outdamage. You also retain the option to teach Surf whenever that's helpful. I do retain the option to do that. And I assume, yeah, Slowbro always baits Thunderbolt. So it's basically the same as going to Pidgeot, probably a little more consistent. And if it goes for HP Grass, that's even better. But, actually, wait, yeah, so we go to Beware, then Manectric, beat Manectric with Arcanine, then it goes to Azumarill, and then Silvally. What's Arcanine doing? Arcanine is, theoretically, Manectric comes out, swap to Eldegoss on Thunderbolt to get the attack drop, 1 tick of Life Orb damage, drops it to 90. It goes for Flamethrower, or maybe even Magnet Rise. This is a world where we use Charcoal instead of Protective Pads. Because it'll always get off at least 1 hit. Be that Thunderbolt into Eldegoss. Because also... Yeah, okay, we just have to do a little shuffle. So, if, like... Yeah, no. Slowbro's on the field. It'll see a KO into Slowbro with Thunderbolt, or maybe Hidden Power Grass. We swap to Eldegoss to get the speed drop. And the 1 tick of Life Orb chip. It then goes for either Magnet Rise or Flamethrower. I think it's always Flamethrower, though, because it doesn't have friggin' ground moves. I think you need to have those for it to click Magnet Rise. But either way, it has gotten at least 1 tick of Life Orb chip. So with Charcoal, we are able to OHKO with Flare Blitz and Outspeed, swapping in on Flamethrower. This line is notably one that is using Ledian. Okay. And also involves, is just making sure, yeah, as long as we have... We do more damage than we take. I think we might need Life Orb. Because I am wondering, if we take too much damage swapping in on Low Kick, like if we get crit, I think we would actually then show Silvally Fast Kill. No, because we'll have Tailwind up. That's right. So Tailwind will be up. So we actually show Silvally Fast Kill with Leaf Storm. We show Azumarill kill with Leaf Storm. We show Manectric kill with Leaf Storm. The other thing that doesn't think we're the only thing that doesn't think we're killing it is Beware. Okay. So open with Arcanine, notably, always baits Low Kick, never Super Fang. We can give Ledian a Cherry Berry, but no, we don't even need to. Because yeah, well. No, because we want to make sure it's not baited into using Thunder Wave. Ooh, hold on. Because, yeah, I could just go for Thunder Wave, unless we, like, pre-statused Arcanine. That's annoying. I mean, like, we could use probably Togedemaru. No. Why do you take more from Play Rough? Oh, because you weigh nothing. Okay. Something like Steelix could do it? The problem is, how do we beat Silvally once we get it down to that, right? We snared another one? What do you mean we snared another one? What does that mean? Oh! We can pre-freeze Arcanine! Because we're killing with Flare Blitz. Funny tech. Oh shit, Sylvie joined the Discord. Well, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the space. Hold on. Doop. Confused, full of cheese, unsure of the day of the week. Hold on. Just checking things. Okay. Yeah, so if we pre-freeze Arcanine, it never goes for Thunder Wave, it always goes for Low Kick. It's so silly. And hell, we don't even need to worry about Flare Blitz because we're swapping into Manectric on a Flamethrower, so... Okay. Good. So this... Okay, so we open with Arcanine. Swap to Ledian. Encore is turn 1 of Encore. Tailwind is turn 2 of Encore. U-turn is turn 3 of Encore. Into Roserade. Roserade takes an amount of damage from Life Orb Recoil and getting hit by a Low Kick. Hold on, just making sure Low Kick isn't the thing that lowers your speed. So there's Low Kick and Low Sweep. Think it's weight-based? Yeah, it is. Is it Low Sweep? Yeah, that's so fucking cheesy. Okay. Pupsicle. Okay. So, because of Life Orb, we're killing it with Sludge Bomb. We will be at full stats, which means we show, thanks to Tailwind, a fast kill to Silvally, a fast kill to Azumarill, a fast kill to Manectric. So it's always Buey. It is always Buey. Bum 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 bum. I wonder. No, you take too much. Because I'm worried Life Orb makes Roserade too susceptible to getting cheesed by Azumarill. So, do I have something that can kill Azumarill and also Silvally? Not really, Torterra? Not really Garchomp. Steelix takes too much from Flamethrower. Lucario only beats you if Tailwind's up. Ulara takes too much from Flamethrower. Yeah, because a crit Flamethrower would kill. How does Grand Bolt do into it? If I can find it. Actually, not that bad. Yeah. Pursuit, Explosion, Flamethrower. Um... It's still kind of awkward, though. Because, like, I just don't know if I can roll if I can roll compress Roserade into getting both Granbull and Azumarill. Like, once its Water Gem's gone, can probably beat Azu with Torterra pretty handily. Get it with Giga Drain. Not without possibly getting Pursuit Trap by Silvally, exactly. That's my issue here. Multi-attack just does so much damage. Though I'm pretty sure its only special effect is the type changing bit. And it has a really high base attack. Interestingly enough, multi-attack is a contact move. Yeah, Ledium might just be a bit too slot inefficient. Probably right about that one. I think we just have to play around, because I was trying to think of like, oh yeah, get it so that Silvally is the last thing on the field so it can't boom. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back to Miracle Seed. Yeah, so the thing is, if we don't pre-damage... So if we pre-damage Roserade, we can't consistently get Azumarill and Granbull with it. But if we don't pre-damage it, then Silvally, I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait, no, we out-damage it. Leaf Storm does more than multi-attack, and we'll be at full HP. So... Hold on. Let me look at the switch in AI. AI Pokemon is faster than the players and deals more damage than it takes. Okay, so I think it would always actually be Manectric. Because with Miracle Seed, even though we show a slow kill to Manectric, slow kill on it is functionally the same as slow out damaging Silvally, I believe. Am I allowed to test that? Am I allowed to hop into the fight real quick with just Roserade, kill Granbull to make sure I understand that that's how that works? Like if I say, this is a test fight, this isn't for real? Or is that like too bad manners? That's typically frowned upon. I can confirm Manectric will come in. Good. Okay, that's all I need to worry about. As long as I have someone confirming that. Okay, so that's good. So if Manectric comes in, it's going to go for Flamethrower, which means swap to my piece of shit Whoopie Dog at full HP. On a Flamethrower. Bait T-Bolt. So, if I'm correct, I'm going to look up Magnet Rise, but yeah, I don't think it ever clicks it if you don't have a ground move. Oh, I actually don't think there's any special AI for Magnet Rise. Hold on. I'm going to ask Dexcord to confirm this. Hold on. coulda swore I heard that magnet rise can only be used if you have a ground move on your current guy. But I don't see it anywhere in the rules doc. Is it just always a flat plus 6? I'm going to head out. Thanks for the Monday stream. Have a great rest of your night. Well, thanks for hanging out, Kyo. Get the fuck out of here. Have a good sleep. All right, Dexcord, please don't make fun of me for not knowing how to fucking read. I am asking in earnestness. Please be nice to me. I got hit by ads, but once the entire team doesn't see out damage with anything, it's just who outspeeds. Okay, cool. Oh, it's in the new. I didn't realize there was a newer one. Yoko question. I haven't done very much nuzlocking, but eventually I've set a goal to beat Run and Bun. What's some good? So, the funny thing is, honestly, there are so few games that are quite like Run and Bun. Like, if you have good most non-attacking moves that they aren't specified or default plus 6. Oh, that's right. You probably did link it to me before. I think, yeah, I asked you about it while you were streaming once. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second, T-Lore. Includes a specific type of data. Link. In our AI doc. Ooh. Oh. Oh, God. It opened on that. Get out of here. Fucking be gaunced. And then become part of this tab. Control F. Magnet rise. Your Pokemon doesn't have any ground moves, minus 20. Cool. Good to know. Okay. This is just to make sure that Manectric takes enough Life Orb chip and that we are able to give Arcanine the protective pads or a Cherry Berry. Because in this case, yeah. So it goes for Flamethrower against Roserade. We swap to Arcanine. You know, it's kind of funny. We could... Is there a way to get it with Roserade? Hold on. It'd be really funny. But then that would just bait it in Silvally. So Arcanine comes in on a Flamethrower. It goes for Thunderbolts into Eldegoss. Takes a percent. Drops its speed by 1. It goes for Flamethrower into Arcanine. So that is 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. It has lost 30% of its max HP. We can give Arcanine protective pads and 1-hit KO with Flare Blitz at speed. We take at most 24%. So let's see. And we can't be burned. So 31, or sorry, 242 minus 31, 211. 180. Okay. At which point... Okay. I don't think Run and Bun is particular... Oh, that's right. I was talking to Teeler. Yeah, so the funny thing is that, like, Run and Bun plays so differently from every Nuzlocke out there that you can kind of dive straight into it as long as you have decent Pokemon fundamentals. The main thing is just, like, figuring out the resources, figuring out the calculators. If you know how a Pokemon game plays, you can play Run and Bun. Because it is so, like, heavily in the calculator. Like, you don't need a calculator to beat Dryono hacks. Dryono hacks are fun. Dryono hacks are a good time. You know, I definitely recommend, like, original Blaze Black, like Blaze Black 2, If you want something that's like difficult and fun, yeah, reading comprehension is the #1 run and bun skill. You can beat almost any fight in this game as long as you're patient enough. Okay. So theoretically, Beware can come in if Manectric high roll crits Flamethrower, like max roll crits Flamethrower twice in a row. But even then, that's like, yeah, speed. I don't think we need to worry about that. And if it happens, like, what can I do but laugh? Okay. So. Cause, yeah, not even Explosion on Silvally sees 180 against Arcanine, which is really cool. Also worth noting, what's its lowest damaging move? Yeah, Pursuit's a problem. It's like there's no way to drop its speed with Eldegoss, unfortunately, because Flamethrower does too much damage after getting bonked by Manectric. So Arcanine is out here. It beats Manectric, and it shows a slow kill to Azumarill on Aqua Jet. It also shows it to Aqua Tail, but I don't believe it can click Aqua Tail. I am correct, right, Hannah? There is no way that Azumarill would ever click Aqua Tail because of Aqua Jet being a prio move. Like, I'm still scared from that one time during whatchamacallit, they clicked Crabhammer instead of Aqua Jet. The Crawdaunt on Wind Straight Boy. But yeah, okay, so it's swap to Roserite. Swap to Roserite on Aqua Jet. Or potentially... because with how little damage Arcanine has taken, I'm almost kind of wondering, like... swap to Eldegoss? Actually... swap to Eldegoss on Aqua Jet would let us kill with Leaf Storm. If we did Miracle Seed. Because we don't need the Miracle Seed, actually, for anything. Which would be really funny. So, that could be a kind of roll compression. Unfortunate... oh, no! Eldegoss is slower than Beware! So, as long as Eldegoss takes enough damage from Azumarill... yeah, like... we take crit Aqua Jet... here, so let's look at the highest damages possible from any given scenario. I don't know who you are, Pepperone, but thank you very much for the raid. Hope you're having a good night. Coming in also from Run and Bun, or are you just a random walk-in? Checking a thing real quick. Okay, so that is... oh, double battle, priority moves targeting a partner. Huh. That's funny. Damaging priority moves. Oh, that's stacked with bonus from highest damaging move. I see. Like... okay. You're deeply confusing, Pokemon Run and Bun. But like, I'm cool. I've got this shit. I'm chillin'. Probably. At least. Okay. So, Manectric, Thunderbolt into Eldegoss. We could pre-burn. Because the one thing I'm worried about is... Yeah, we would need to... Because the thing here, right, if we tried to kill with Eldegoss, if we're burned, that stops us from getting paralyzed by Thunderbolt, obviously. Swapping into Azumarill, it's already slower than us, but this makes it even slower. It has a chance to click Play Rough because I think it's like a 1 in 10 chance to click Play Rough over Aqua Jet if it sees a kill with it. And like theoretically we can use Synthesis, but like because we outspeed, but if, you know, for instance, we're down to like 20%, we click Synthesis, but they saw the kill, so they went for Play Rough. Well, no, I suppose if we were at 20%, they would have gone for Aqua Jet now, wouldn't they? Because it is worth noting that without Water Gem, Aqua Jet does a lot less damage. Because I'm trying to think if we could do a little swap order to get rid of the Aqua Gem and get Roserade in. But because Eldegoss shows a kill with a Leaf Storm, it's kind of difficult. Like, do I have any guys who are slow that can kill Azumarill? Dhelmise, theoretically, but again, it's awkward. Because, yeah, critical hit Play Rough does way too much, and we can't give a berry if we want to be able to hit with Power Whip. The problem is that Slow Robate's knockoff. Because it's like, oh yeah, we could swap into Slowbro to tank Aqua Jet. Like, theoretically, Slowbro beats Azumarill in the 1v1. Because it's got... Like, Play Rough does a lot of damage, but... Okay, what we could do... Because basically always sees, hold on, if we have, instead of Heal Pulse, Surf, not Surd, Surf, 33%. So it requires Slowbro to not have a held item, which makes Beware a little more annoying. It basically just means, not really, we just click Future Sight. And then we click Psychic until we hit it with at least one Psychic. And even then, we still might one-hit KO. Yeah. It's like it's got leftovers, but... Oh, actually... Mega Altaria is very good. If we can get Silvally in last... Ooh, because... Slowbro doesn't show that much damage to Pursuit, actually. But yeah, like, if it's able to beat Azumarill in the 1v1... Like, if it comes in... Even if it has boosted Aqua Jet, honestly. Oh, but if it gets -1 speed from Cotton Down... Then, yeah, we can just kind of sit on it, spam Slack Off. Problems that we're definitely baiting in Silvally in next. Because, I mean, if we can get Silvally to click... Critical hit, multi-attack does a lot. If I could get it to click Flamethrower, which is really difficult. Maybe with Steelix? Because what I'm thinking is, like... Yeah, if we can get Altaria in on it... we would need to make sure that it's the last thing on the field, is the problem. And in order to pull that off, we would need to make sure... Yeah... That's something slower than Beware. That kills. Like, if we could set Azumarill up to die to Future Sight. Crit does 50. It kind of doesn't. 2 crits from us would be too much damage. Oh, but we do have Heal Pulse. Or what we could do is... Up to Slowbro. Roserade, what do you bait on Silvally? Multi-attack still. Yeah, and I can never get Eldegoss in on a position where it could tap it. You're a real son of a bitch. I don't think that Slowbro 1v1 against Zazu is safe in the first place. Well, if we get the speed drop on it to make Slowbro faster than it, then Slowbro can just, like, spam Slack Off. But yeah, no, what I think is we swap to Slowbro on Azumarill to burn its Water Gem. And then, like... We would need to have no held item on Arcanine, potentially. Because if we had no held item on Arcanine, or if we had no held item on Slowbro, so here's the thing, right? +6 attack, big damage with payback. Okay. Because, like... I may be overcomplicating this. I'm definitely overcomplicating this. Like, it goes for Aqua Jet into Roserade. It does, like, a % and then another %. And you know what? As long as we don't, like, do anything funny, 26%, 17%, so that's like 40%. It's basically always baiting Silvally on multi-attack, never pursuit. Without involving Slowbro. Potentially Flamethrower, but Flamethrower could be fine. Yeah, okay. That doesn't even always bait Flamethrower, though. Point is, we get at least one free switch, knowing that it's going for a move that is not Explosion. And if it ends up being Flamethrower, we can't swap to Steelix to bait Flamethrower onto Altaria. Oh, Garchomp outspeeds it. Oh, that's crazy. I actually didn't even consider, like, oh yeah, we do just have some guys who are faster than it. Multi-attack kills Rapidash. Any crit kills Electrode. You're so annoying. Because, like, theoretically, there is, well, the problem is that it can boom. Okay, if we use Torterra to beat you... Not really. It's definitely still baiting in Silvally. Not by much, though. Because I'm thinking, like, oh, in theory, if we don't have a held item... Well, we actually wouldn't even need a held item. Knockoff is so low accuracy. We could try to prune our HP to a specific point where we're baiting in Beware next. You are such a frustrating guy, Silvally. Like, if I could just get Tailwind up. If I could just get some kind of speed control. Okay, I'm gonna ask you the one that's faster than everything. You're not wrong there, but... fastest thing is Manectric, so it would need to be something that outspeeds Manectric. Can't safely do it with Zoroark. Black Glasses. I could maybe do it with Greninja. Which would notably free up Eldegoss for other things, right? Yeah, so if we use a different guy... Because notably, yeah, Greninja outspeeds, and, like, even if it gets... Like, it definitely gets dunked by Beware. But then the problem is that our answer to Beware is Slowbro. And, yeah, it's always going to be Silvally on that. So we need to get Azu... Super Fang into Play Rough notably would not kill. Overheat would 2-hit KO. which would bait in Beware. We need the charcoal. We could get stalled out by Thunder Wave. And pre-burn. Pre-burn maybe works? Because Super Fang plus Burn Chip. Because overheat's what, 147? Yep. Okay, 147 plus 75. It's 222, not a guaranteed kill. Also, it has I have Papa Berry, and we run the risk of critting turn 1. Though I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, that wouldn't bait Beware. Shoot. Does Life Orb push that over the line? It could be Grand Bull. I should note, yeah, other guys who could potentially do it. Lucario probably could. Lucario is the same speed as Roserade, though, so we probably run into the same issue. Damn, Lucario. I'm shocked that you can kill Beware with Aura Sphere. You go, King. Though we would show Beware Drain Punch kill because of Life Orb. Yeah, it would always be Manectric on Flamethrower. Or if we used Excadrill. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's Intim. That's why I was using Roserade for this. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Okay. I mean, I could be really funny and kill Granbull by toxicking it, and then, like, pre-burn Slowbro and spam Slack Off until it dies. It would Super Fang, burn damage, Slack Off, Super Fang, burn damage. So I'd take, like, exponentially less damage every turn. Just funny. Then what are you baiting next? Not you. Just Thunderbolt on the Manectric. Makes sense. This guy's just such a bastard. Like, if I can get it in last, and guarantee that it doesn't boom, and swap Altaria in on Flamethrower. Theoretically, I could also do a version of the line where, like... No, Altaria can't sit on Granbull to Mega Evo. Oh, if we give him Mega Altaria, yeah, we're just as susceptible to that shit. Because I'm trying to think of, like, can we find a different point in the fight to Mega Evolve Altaria so that way it gets Flying type or Fairy typing to make it resist multi-attack? But the answer is kind of no. I mean, I guess Beware. We could do it. Because thankfully, Payback isn't actually doing boosted damage. The question is, if it sets up too much bulk up, that could be problematic for Slowbro. Or I suppose Slowbro could click Future Sight. Oh, actually, I suppose Beware can't click bulk up on Slowbro, can it? Because of Future Sight. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so we could swap to Altaria on the turn that it dies. And then, like, what comes in next? You do more damage than you take. What is it? Beta and Manectric? Manectric? Well, I suppose baiting and Manectric on Thunderbolt just means we do the shit we were planning to do anyways. Nothing happens if we set up Tailwind with Talonflame. So I'm trying to think, like, if we were able to get, like, Tailwind on Altaria, that costs a heart scale, but it is a thing that wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Because T-Bolt does a lot less to Mega Altaria. Actually, the really nice thing is that Mega Altaria can just kind of sit on Manectric if we pre-burn it. Like, Thunderbolt never does too much. We roost off the damage. Set up T-Wind. Hell, if we did frickin'... like... I would say we would kill Silvally. We kill Azumarill. Well, we wouldn't kill Azumarill. We do a lot to it. It would do more to us with Play Rough, but you know, it is what it is. Funny though, it might be. Because, like, yeah, Pixiate, Burn, Facade, kills Silvally. Which could, at the very least, stop it from swapping in after Manectric. Well, this would be with, yeah. Because Moonblast... I mean, Moonblast, like, there's no world where Silvally does more damage than it takes. Okay. So we do a strat to bring in Beware second. Just looking at my options again. Obviously not you, obviously not you, nor you. So it would need to be the Arcanine, Ledian. Well, it would just need to be able to get the jump on Beware. Can also drop Future Sight on Manectric. By, like, opening with Slowbro, swap to Roserade. Yeah, but it never does enough to consistently do anything. Like, it does too much if it crits, but it does not enough if it doesn't. It just wants to do so much damage with Play Rough and Ledian. It's really funny. Because the problem is that using Ledian to set up Roserade requires, like, pre-freeze Arcanine. But the point of using Arcanine was to have it beat Manectric. So, I mean, like, Altaria always baits play rough, which is not good. Like, do we have a person we could pre-status who takes more damage from Loket than the other thing? Damn, Delmise, I am impressed by how much damage you can do, even if you're gonna get, you know, boop. It's just, there's no way Roserade baits in anything other than the Manectric. Well, credit where it's due, Savali's definitely, like, doing what it's supposed to. And, like, I don't have, like, a slow U-turn. I don't know, Fake Out doesn't do anything here. Funny enough, getting Kecleon in and then turning it into a Dark type does actually drop the damage of multi-attack pretty substantially. Turning it into a fighting type, same thing. Holy shit, Kecleon kind of beats Silvally in the 1v1. Like, give Kecleon a healing berry, and yeah, like, it just kind of clicks Drain Punch. Like, you would need to turn, like, you need to Sucker Punch first to reduce the incoming damage of multi-attack. But then after that, like, yeah, as long as you have, like, a healing berry. It's not guaranteed. I mean, if you come in on, like... Actually, if you come in on Min-Roll Flamethrower into Min-Roll Multi-Attack, that would actually be enough to proc Citrus. Okay, so, like... Pursuit only can be used, like, because it's so low damage, if you're, like, below 40% max HP, right? Like, that's kind of how it works. Okay, if Pursuit can KO your Pokemon, it's plus 10. If Pursuit cannot KO your Pokemon and you're below 40% max HP, that's a plus 8. There's a 50% chance for it to be plus 8. If you're below 20%, it's a guaranteed plus 10. If the AI is faster, an additional plus 3. Note the bonuses for KO and AI outspeeding stack with the bonuses for KO from highest damaging move. Okay. Because, like... If an opposing Pokemon switches out this turn, this move hits that Pokemon before it leaves the field. Weird. Pursuit doesn't proc on like pivoting moves like flip turn, U-turn, and parting shot. It does on baton pass, which is kind of neat. Okay, so because like highest roll, yeah, it's kind of, you can't really get Eldegoss into a safe position. Because I'm trying to think like, oh yeah, if you bring Eldegoss in with a Citrus Berry, if it gets crit by multi-attack, depending on the percentage, like most high rolls, we're still in pursuit range, and that means that pursuit can kill us. I truly want nothing more in life than to beat this twerp within an inch of his life, that is. Because, like, Mega Altaria can just sit on Manectric. Hell, it can even spam Roost and let Manectric KO itself with Life Orb, which is actually pretty cool. To, like, beat it with full HP. It's kind of dubious if it comes in on a Thunderbolt, though. Oh, wait, no, it would come in on a Flamethrower. And if we're pre-burned, yeah, okay. Because, like, if we have Tailwind... You know, Speed Be Aware, we outspeed Azumarill. But Azumarill sees a Play Rough kill. Because, like, the thing about having Mega Altaria fight Manectric is it means we can Mega Evo. We can Mega Evo, beat it in the fight, and then it's pre-Mega Evolved to swap in on Silvally later. Because as long as we get Silvally in last so it can't click Explosion, we're good. Because just making sure... Yeah, we do more damage than we take from Silvally. Even if we don't outspeed, and we'll definitely have enough HP to not show it a kill. So it should always be Azumarill. Which means... It can tank a Play Rough, and then... get the kill without needing to worry about... Well, funny enough... Togedemaru could do some cheese, but... I ideally want something that can help me with other problems later. And, like, Slowbro can technically tank a Play Rough, but... Gyarados could get off an Intim, but... Well... If its attack drops... But then we wouldn't get him Beware. Well... Hold on. Gyarados always lives crit Play Rough, or we could even use... Grand Bowl. Always lives crit Play Rough. Because what I'm thinking is, as long as we drop its attack stat, We use Gyarados. We use Torterra. Once its water gem is gone, we don't even need to hold an item. Like, we could give Torterra a Lepa Berry for spamming Synth. Because the thought process is... Aqua Tail is inaccurate, though. %. Because what I'm wondering is, could we use Torterra being crit-proof to bait Azumarill into... Because, like... Because Pursuit into Slowbro... Slowbro can have max HP by the time it kills Bewear, so it never goes for Pursuit. So I think, yeah, if we can use Torterra and just kind of, like, love tap Azu until our HP is in the right range. The thing I'm worried about is that the way that we stall for turns with Torterra is with Synthesis. Though, theoretically... Wood Hammer is a recoil move. It always one-hit KOs without Miracle Seed. So I would just need to get to, like... Yeah, what? 23 point... Wood Hammer is like a third of our max... Or a third recoil. If the target lost HP, the user takes recoil damage equal to 33% of the HP. Ooh, actually, we can't rely on Wood Hammer because Player Rough stat drops. So we would need to... Although I will note that, assuming Play Rough doesn't get the attack drop, 46 plus 30, that's like... If Play Rough doesn't get the attack drop, then if we swapped to Gyarados on Play Rough, it would go for Play Rough again over any of these other moves. Especially assuming we don't give it a held item. Play Rough into Water Gem boosted Aqua Tail into Wood Hammer recoil always puts us below 33%. That's, yeah, like 23.5. That's what I was looking up the percentage of the recoil. Yeah, 33. So 241. I was wondering, I'm like, that seems like very little. No, this thing has more health than us. Okay, never mind, that could kill us. Not a good idea. It's like the problem that I have is that Aqua Tail can miss. It doesn't miss that often, but it can miss. Okay, but I think we're getting somewhere with using Mega Altaria to beat Manectric. I think we just gotta figure out a way to get through this thing. Like, it's always going for play rough. No, the tail does too much. Yeah, Walrein does shockingly well into it, but play rough still does too much damage. And it's also faster than Beware. Like, I truly don't care if the thing is faster than Azumarill, I just need it to be slower than Beware. Preferably dying to Beware as well. Like... Kill with Eldegoss? Take 52, take 65. I love Run and Bun Shot. It's my favorite game. I mean, Togedemaru can get some chip in on it. Like what? Togedemaru comes in, baits one of the non-play rough moves, swap into Altaria to eat the gem. But then it's still going for play rough again, and I don't want to risk Togedemaru taking 2 of those. Corviknight could. This might be another 2-fight night, chat. I might need to call this pretty soon, just so that way I can, like, brain on it for a little bit, come back to you with better answers in a better time. Actually, doesn't our Kecleon have, like, grass hidden power? Not that that would really do anything. Like, yeah. Woohoo, it's a grass type. Just dies to play rough. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with Torterra, though. Like, Aqua Tail or play rough. It's always Aqua Tail. The problem is that Gyarados takes too much from crit play rough and crit Aqua Tail. Because, like, once Water Gem is gone... I'm trying to think of, like, send in Granbull, get off a Scary Face. Or not a Scary Face, a Charm. We don't want to lower its attack too much, because then it won't be able to do enough to Torterra to put it in Beware range. And, like, Play Rough and Aquatail have too much PP to try to PP stall them, and then, like, kill it with our own Beware. Although that'd be really funny. Like... yeah, you take too much. It is truly insane how much damage you take from Play Rough Camerupt. I mean, having Tailwind up doesn't really do anything. It makes Delmise faster, which is funny. But Power Whip needs Zoom Lens to be able to hit. I wonder. Okay, good. We still would have needed Power Whip. It's like, okay, what about Eldegoss? Oop, that is Delmise. Because, like, swapping Eldegoss in on Azumarill does kind of force it to Aqua Jet. It would require a 2-guy pivot. Someone to tank Play Rough, and then let Eldegoss swap in on a water move. And then at that point, like if Eldegoss could swap in on Aqua Jet. You know what? The problem is that Gyarados still baits Play Rough. Okay, this is 3 Pokemon. So let's assume we use Gyarados to drop its stats, because theoretically, as long as we make Play Rough see a lower range, Eldegoss can actually just sit on Azumarill. It can even click Rapid Spin. Oh, Rapid Spin would make it too... well, I mean, if we clicked Rapid Spin enough times, we would eventually become faster than Silvally, and that's a solution, because then it's the same thing as being slower than Beware. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need a Steel type to swap in on Play Rough. Or a Rock type. Like, it technically doesn't even matter, right? Like, as long as we get Eldegoss, like, if it is at -1 attack, and we come in on... well, let's Play Rough. Talonflame. No, because the problem is that if we accidentally, like... I think it's totally possible for Gyarados to take too much damage on a Play Rough crit to then get its HP low enough to bait Aquatail. hold on. Maybe it's not. Because most possible damage is 207. So 224 divided by 4 is 56. 56 plus 224, so 180. Because non-crit play rough doesn't put us in Aqua Tail range. And crit play rough minus 207. Always proc citrus. Or we could actually even do Ayapapa. Brings us to 73. Which means, okay. What I'm seeing here is that Gyarados procs play rough, or takes a play rough. If it crits, it procs a Citrus Berry after Intimidate. It shows that we have enough HP to always bait another play rough instead of Aqua Tail or Aqua Jet. Because our HP will never be low enough to show a kill to Aqua Jet. Which means we can swap to something like, say, Arcanine, who baits, or who takes Play Rough and then baits Aqua Jet. I could bait Aqua Tail, funny enough, because of the pre-damage. So I might need to pre-damage slightly. But I could get it to where Arcanine's always showing a kill to Aqua Jet, which means Aqua Jet into Eldegoss. Water Gem is gone. It sees that we can kill it with Leaf Storm. So it's only ever clicking Aqua Jet because it doesn't see a kill with Play Rough. This lets us spam Rapid Spin. Well, yeah. It lets us, because what do we need our HP to be at? We need to be down to 84. Or do we even need to involve Arcanine? Hold on. 190 divided by 4 is what? 45? 47. 47 plus 190 is equal to 237, assuming we get hit by a critical hit Aqua Tail with Water Gem. Or no, this would be Play Rough, actually. Okay, assuming we remove the Arcanine in the middle. Ooh, critical hit Play Rough actually would just kill us. Okay, so we would need to involve a middleman. So, critical hit Aqua Tail, 153. 84. That would put us in Play Rough range. And it's not consistent enough for a Pinch Berry. And like a critical hit Aqua Tail. I need something. The problem is that like whether that takes a Play Rough. So I think if we involve Arcanine, we're fine. So we're up against Azumarill. We are taking Aqua Jets because we are faster than it. Hell, how much PP does Aqua Jet have? 20. Like, can we PP stall Aqua Jet and then swap to Roserade? I don't think that would do what we want it to. But yeah, we can click Rapid Spin twice. Does 14%, which makes it like 101% with Leaf Storm, which would definitely kill. Get our stats in the right place. We would essentially just need to, like... The ideal place would be to get, like... two intimidates off. Funny as that would be. Or we could give Eldegoss the life orb? Like, if we get life orb, that kind of gives us better control over our HP, doesn't it? We can synth up and then click rapid spin until that plus Aqua Jet gets our HP to the point where we are above play rough. It's like what? Crit Aqua Jet does 24%. That's a lot. Yeah. Though if we get crit by an Aqua Jet, all that does is put us into position to potentially get crit by another Aqua Jet. And at that point, we just need our HP at like 55 or 54%. Okay. If we kill with Leaf Storm, yeah, we always bait and Beware. On Drain Punch. We need our speed high and our HP low. Okay. Chat, I think I'm gonna fiddle with this in my free time. Because I've been sitting on this calc for a minute and I'm getting pretty tired. So let's say we call it... Oop, wrong thing. That being said, oh yeah, what a fucking calc. I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. I think we can figure something out. It's just gonna be a minute. Let's see. Is there anyone currently? Because we're kind of low on people right now. I don't want to raid into Breakbeat Bomb with this few many people. It feels Cloud Sharky, though I know Turtle would always tell me to just go do it. I think maybe we just call it with no raid tonight. That being said, friends, 2 really annoying fights out of the way with really silly mechanics. We're getting close to Lily Cove. 2 more fights to go, then 2 encounters after that. If we can keep up our current pace, we can get 2 fights done next stream, ideally. But that's then, this is now. I'm tired, I need to pee, I have work in the morning. So, until then, friends, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night, folks. Stream out.